when I was working with with Brocka, when we were doing my first film with him, which was Caught in the Act, I would go. He would ask me to go to his house, which is now in Scout Albano, which was across ABS-CBN right now. No? And I'm not quite sure if his house is still there, but that was his residence until the day he died in Scout Albano. So we would go there, and then we would discuss, and he would always really laugh at me. Because he would say that I'm such a colegiala, okay? Because I had this really colegiala view. But I remember one time, it was so crazy when I was doing the screenplay for him. I did this really stupid prologue, okay, of a poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay. And I didn't know he loved Edna St. Vincent Millay, and we spent half the time meeting discussing Edna St. Vincent Millay's poetry. And which is something so totally crazy, hindi ba? We had the opportunity of working together abroad. Okay? I remember I just flew in from San Francisco because I did my research for Katie, okay, the musical years ago. And then he tells me, come, we're gonna do a movie in Hawaii, okay? You meet me in Hawaii. What? I said, I just flew in. I was doing this really crazy movie, this really silly movie called Strangers in Paradise, okay, with Tom Babauta and Snooki Serna. But the thing of it is, I spent about a week, okay, with Brocka, and we were together as two human beings. And that's when I learned that he was a Mormon missionary. That's when I learned how he loved movie. So I learned about him as a person. Then when you watch him direct, mababaliw ka. Because he really gets so passionate into the scene. And that's where I learned that, you know, you as a director, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. It can't be a job. For Brocka, it's a commitment. For Brocka, it's a commitment. So that's something which I feel very, very few directors nowadays have. And that's what makes me sad, because some directors are there because they want to be rock stars. They don't want to be filmmakers. They are more concerned with the celebrity involved rather than the responsibility that goes with what has been given to you as an opportunity. Now you go naman to the other side and you meet Bernal. Bernal is the total contrast of Brocka. Brocka is Misericordia. Brocka is Santa Cruz. Brocka is Avenida. Bernal is Malate. Bohemian siya. He's a bohemian. He belongs to this intellectual class which does not look down on the masa but understands it and makes no pretenses about, you know, about being who they are. If you notice, Lino's best films are about the CDE masa. But Lino's best films are about that, but Bernal's best films are middle class films. Broken Marriage, Relasyon, okay? Even City After Dark is a tribute to Malate. Okay, it's a tribute to Malate. So ibang-iba sila. I only had the chance of working just once with Bernal.
With
Pairam and Samar. And it's a crazy situation. We're not supposed to work together. We're not supposed to work together. I was in Regal to pick up my check, and he was there, seated. And then he asked me, what kind of a movie will I give Vilma Santos? Do you have an idea? Sabi ko, and during that time, my dad was not very well. So sabi ko, about a woman fixing her life before she dies. Sabi niya, what do you mean? What if you know you're gonna die? So you're given a window and you try to fix everything before you go. Sabi niya, write it for me. Sabi ko, write it for me. Sabi ko, Bernal, I'm leaving for the States on a vacation in about 12 days. Finish it, sige na. And I finished it before I left. And that became Pairam ng isang umaga. And you know what's so strange is, out of that accidental meeting, I get my first Purian.
Yes.
But you know what? Over and above that, you know what I remember the most about Bernal? The moment my first movie showed, as a director, he calls me up and congratulates me. Because he has seen it. I mean, it's like, hindi ba, hearing your idol, your master, going out of his way to call you up, to tell you na, congratulations, I really love it. You know, sabi, I love this. It's a trilogy kasi. And ako, I'm even embarrassed by that film when I look back now, my first movie. But you know, to hear somebody who is your teacher tell you na it's affirming. And I learned that. I learned how important it is for the community of filmmakers that you have to give credit where credit is due.